To start things off this Friday, a Class C1 matchup in Hastings clashed number 6 ranked Columbus Scotus against number 2 ranked Hastings St. Cecilia. Coming into this one, St. Cecilia has outscored its previous two opponents 80-9 and Scotus 70-35 versus two opponents as well. On the board first, just after 5 minutes into the game, was Columbus Scotus as Bill Kurtenbach took a 1-yard gainer in for 6. Kurtenbach ended up with 19 rushes for 54 yards for the Shamrocks. 4.5 minutes later, Jordan GICC tied things up on a 1-yard run, but the point after missed, leaving the score 7-6. That score would stick until GICC hooked up with Jake Hamburger on a 10-yard pass early in the third quarter. That lead would be all that the Blue Hawks needed to secure the win, as their defense put zeros on the board for the Shamrocks in the second, third, and fourth quarters. A special teams touchdown and another receiving touchdown for Hamburger, this time from Craig Farmer from 4 yards out, gave Hastings St. Cecilia a 26-7 victory over Columbus Scotus. Running back Justin Small led the way on the ground for the Blue Hawks with 86 yards off 16 attempts. Not much action through the air as the teams combined for just 184 yards while totaling 315 on the ground. With the win, Hastings St. Cecilia remains an undefeated 3-0, while Columbus Scotus drops to 2-1. In 8-man action was Heartland Lutheran hosting Cedar Rapids. The Red Hornets led this one most of the way as they put up the first 14 points with a bruising running game led by senior running back Jacob Kreutzer. He had an outstanding 44 carries, piling up 204 yards on the ground, and had the game's first touchdown on a 9-yard run, and then added a 2-point conversion. In the second quarter, Lutheran struck again on a 13-yard pass from Sam Simonton to Nick Langenberg, but missed the points after, leaving the score 14-0 through halftime. That score remained until a big play from the Tigers made the score 14-6. That play was a 42-yard touchdown run from Dylan Bush with 4:20 left in the third quarter. On the ensuing possession, Heartland Lutheran put the ball on the ground. That fumble was recovered by Bush deep in Red Hornet territory. That set up a 4-yard touchdown run from quarterback Tyler Kennedy with a 2-point conversion upcoming. Josh Ritterbush added that 2 points to tie the score at 14. Back-and-forth action left the score knotted up until late in the fourth quarter. Heartland Lutheran had the ball in Tiger territory with time winding down, but Mark Swirzak took the game into his own hands as he picked off an attempted screen pass and returned it 54 yards for the game-winning touchdown with just 9 seconds left in the game. Cedar Rapids gets their first win of the season after 3 tries, and Heartland Lutheran falls to 1-2. Across town playing at Senior High was Grand Island Central Catholic playing host to Centura. This one was out to the races early as the Crusaders took the opening kickoff 81 yards for a touchdown. Nothing seemed to go right for the Centurions as they allowed 17 points in the opening quarter and another 7 in the second, giving GICC a 24-0 lead at halftime. The points kept adding up in the third with a Casey Weens pass hitting Brandon Meyer for a 20-yard TD strike and a 19-yard field goal from Austin Whitmer, who also had field goals of 42 and 22 yards. Centura had just 69 total yards while the Crusaders were able to put up 180 on the ground and 81 through the air. Central Catholic rolls through this one, beating Centura 37-0. For the Grand Island Independent, this is Denton Cushing reporting.
Jones, the ball carrier.